Yo, well, welcome to my plug into my life content. I really just want to make some type of content where it's just kind of like spiritual venting, or just like basically I just go off like experiences in my life, and I just like elaborate on what's on my mind, and it's truly just for myself. And I really just want to do this type of content where I just like ramble, because I think that's truly what was my MMA content before I ever really put thought into it and fleshed it out. It really was just a ramble of my ideas and me being myself. And it feels very like intimidating to like make a new channel where like it is truly just all about myself, and just having no fear of judgment of that. Because like, I mean, like when I last was on my YouTube channel, I was a different human being, and I come onto here and it's gonna be like myself, but I'm hoping to just be like as raw, as uncut as I can be. I shift in posture because it's uncomfortable, like truly, like whoa, like I'm showing a side of myself that is myself, but to the public. And I think that's just so intimidating, again, just coming from my MMA content, and it's very scary because I think like with MMA, it's violent, so you fear judgment, and that's, you can't do that in such a crazy violent content world. I so hate that I can't find a better word for that, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't even want to have this thing edited, to be honest, because I just want it to be natural. I'm overthinking it because I'm really just going off of like YouTubers I'm inspired by, truly, like UVXCX, like some profound people I come across on the internet who just love to like speak their mind, even if it's not even truly like that profound, but it's just like unconventional, like rambles, and it's just pretty funny because it's really just speaking in thought. And I really love anything that's just speaking in thought, because truly, if you're able to just like be vulnerable and articulate what's truly on your mind, I think that's just so beautiful. Because truly, I think the subconscious mind, if you can grasp it and you have that together with your normal stream of thought, you're strong and it's powerful. And I think if you can align that and you just have this hive mind of positivity between your subconscious and your normal thought, it's just awesome. And I love when people, when they truly just reinforce themselves and they talk about the growth between themselves, the derealization that they have had with themselves, and just society. Because truly, like, you gotta see who you are and what your tastes and distastes are. And I just love people like that, because truly, that's who I am. I know what I'm really into. I know what I'm really just not into. And it's that Kanye mentality of like, oh, I'm the asshole, despite feeling this way. And I think you should never feel like that. And it's just cool to really just have this channel, because I just want people to know, like, despite whatever I put out, I'm still human, And I think that, like, truly, like, I think I need to separate my wannabe, like, strive for robotic, just worth ethic or, results. But, like, on here, you see the human side, and I think that truly, like, I think that's what obviously what makes us beautiful, as humans, is that we have, like, such complex minds other than just one way, Despite I like doing this, I feel this sort of type of way. And vice versa, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I just feel like having it here. I know I have this chalazone, or chalazion, right? What's medically called. I keep calling it chalazone because I'm Hispanic. I want to put some Hispanic thing on it. But that's messed with my confidence. I haven't put out a legitimate YouTube video. I'm just putting out this ramble because truly, like, I really just want to speak stream of thought, And I think that, like, the last stream of thought ideas that came to mind is that my insecurity with myself. And usually I haven't been like that, just because, like, I love myself. I'm at a point where I love myself, but when you do have a little, like, herpy looking thing, bro, I hate to say, I don't know what else to say. It's gross. It's detrimental, bro. It's detrimental to your confidence. And, it's just not assuring as someone who's like, I don't need affirmations, but if I just had, like, a nice face, I wouldn't be so in the down. But not even that. I think it's truly just like just circumstances. Other than that, just trying to see what else I can develop on, just like and being bored. Because I don't know. You know, for me, the summer, it's just like reflecting on myself every time in the summer. I really don't go on vacation. I just think about what 3 months can I do for myself, and you know, I had a plan, and you know, I was focused on the YouTube, or you know, start whipping the whip, fixing my hair, but that really hasn't came my way. But I really just want this again to just be like, you know, a benchmark of what I have done. You know, I don't want to go on tangent to tangent, but I think truly, like, yeah, like, you know, if my tangent, you know, to backtrack, yeah, like, it's just to, you know, set marks, you know, see how close to the goals I am, because every little goal is itching to a big goal, and I just like having that, like, one where I can, like, this feels like a box checked, you know. And when you do that boxing, checking of the boxes, like, everything feels just a lot more realistic, and you can get there. So yeah, I know it might be a confusing ramble. Truly, there's no purpose in ever making this video, because it's my first ever video. I just want to just speak my mind and just know that, like, I'm out here, I exist, you know, and I have a green screen. You know, I have my lights, I have a mic, but I just want to go back to just, like, being the phone, bro. When I first started my YouTube channel, you know, it was just me and my iPhone. Like, I did everything on CapCut. And honestly, somehow my production value was a lot better. At least it sounds like that. When I would truly, like, just, I want to really just find myself back, like, in the beginning again, because when I first was youthful and ignorant, I was a little more brash. I was, you know, I didn't give a fuck. I was ignorant, you know, but, like, I was more successful, you know. I had more optimism. I just had more audaciousness, and honestly, like, I want to go back to that. And I think just having this other channel just to reflect and, like, honestly just have an internal monologue where I just meditate and think about things. I think it's beautiful, and I want to encourage, like, people to do the same by, like, looking vicariously through me. You know, I think about, again, the person I mentioned earlier, UVXC, someone who's a hip hop influencer who does, like, internal monologue, and it's crazy because, again, like, I don't want to say I'm ripping his idea, but I am definitely influenced. But I just think about, like, I like the character development that I can just, like, witness from afar, and I feel like the dude probably is from Houston. I'm from San Antonio. I just feel like even little things, I get along with this guy. Like, I can relate with this dude. And it's just, like, the mentality for sure I can get with, and I just want to develop that with this, and see where it comes, because I genuinely just want to watch back and see where it goes, especially because, like, I want, like, truly, like, I hate to say be seen, but I want to make sure, like, if I were to be seen, because I don't care about being seen, but, like, I have the influence that, like, it's all right, or you can do it too, or just motivate somebody, because truly, like, that's all it is. I mean, that's all I ever want with influence. I want to do good. I want to have a good impression in the world, and that's how I was raised. So, like that. But truly, like, I'm going to say some crazy things. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to be confident. I'm going to do whatever I want, because, like, truly, like, I want to do this for me. I feel like with the MMA channel, low-key, it's deviated for something from me. Because now, like, I'm still fixing on MMA. I watch MMA every Saturday. But it's just, like, I can't intentionally approach it with the same youthful optimism, because now I'm just like, man, like, I dread it, or I have, like, you know, someone else's opinion narrating in my mind rather than my own, and it's only when I'm actually, like, to myself I can relax. And I get to say, like, I'm so drained with the idea of social pressure that, you know, that I get afraid of that YouTube channel. I get afraid of being myself, like, how again, being that old audacious person I used to be. But with this, it's a new start. It's a new start with this. So, you know, I'm excited. I'm motivated. And again, this is truly for me. Like, I hate to say it, it's all about me, right? Because, you know, I'm talking about my own personal experiences and my ideas on things, you know? But at the end of the day, when I could just, you know, look in the mirror rather than through a window, it's just so much more relaxing, you know? And I love that, you know, anecdote. Looking through a mirror and a window, you feel me? Because when you look through a mirror, you have appreciation, you have more gratitude, you know, more humbleness. Because, like, you know, you're not comparing. And when you look through a window, you start comparing, and it's a thief of joy, bro. And someone told me in that my first ever comments when I started my MMA channel, and they were right. I didn't want to, like, accept it, but it's true, man. And, you know, I want to be comparable. I hate to say, because, like, in the day where, like, in today's society, it's credible to be comparable. And, you know, that's all I'll get into. Maybe for another video. Maybe we'll get into that for another video. But I think, honestly, like, what a fun first 10-minute episode. Like, I'm not even gonna get crazy there, but, like, I'm already enjoying this, you know. And I hope if there ever is an audience, you do too, you know. And a shout out to UVXCX. I love his hip hop content and inspiring me to do this because I'm an MMA YouTuber. But I think it's just, like, better to have another avenue, and then it inspires my other avenue. Because truly, like, I just want to make a hive mind where I'm just, like, building energy from each other. I'm transmitting energy because I'm passionate about this YouTube channel, and I'm passionate about this one. Because it's truly just about repetition and showing how easy to myself it is. Because there's moments where I think I just sit and thought, and I'm like, oh, it's so much harder in my head because, like, I'm someone getting struggled with mental illness and stuff. So, like, the idea of things are so much heavier than the actual execution. And it was even like that with chores as a child, which is so pathetic because, again, I want to be someone who's always, you know, held accountable. I'm doing the right thing. But, you know, when you just have a burden, like a self-imposed burden, bro. But that's not going to be this channel, bro. You know what I'm saying? I keep going on tangents. It was going to be a 10-minute video. Now it's a 12-minute video. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not giving myself that much hate. But, yeah, I have, you know, strict expectations, so I want to be, you know, strict, and I want to get better because I think truly, like, again, if I keep doing this and I stay on topic, I'm learning that for a PA job, or this is just practicing skills, man. And I really just want to approach it like this. I'm not doing it for anybody but myself, and that's how I first started with the MMA channel, and I want to get like that again because sometimes I do care about the validation. I only got 200 views on my last 3 videos, bro. Like, that's pathetic in my mind. That's pathetic. I'm like, bro, I did way better. Stop getting comparable, bro. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna post this on here. I love you, motherfuckers. This will be real private. If you know, you know. Appreciate it, bro. I mean it. Like, truly, if you ever watch this, bro, I love you. Like, I get, like, I'm serious. I want to express gratitude. Because, like, this is a support system for me. And if you support my support system for me, then let's say about you, you're a support system. So that's all I got to say. 13 is a great number, though. I think I'm going to end it here.